Yo, what's going on, man? It's the US 30 Boss B Songbook back again with another video. In this video, man, I want to share some important factors and tips for you. All right, so my wife brought up a good point, man, earlier. Hey, you're making all this money with this broker, man, and I don't have access to it. So I personally reached out to the broker that I currently trade with, and I said, hey, is there any way that my wife can get access to this broker? Is there any way I can add her? And the response that they gave me was these brokers, these accounts are designed for individual use. So meaning it's only designed for one person, all right, to have control. So this really, you know, struck a nerve and it really made me dive deep into this. So I want to give you some tips if you're ever in a situation where your spouse is jammed up, your spouse is no longer here, and they got this money in this account and you want access to it. All right, I want you to listen very closely because if you don't do this correctly, you're going to lose out on all of the assets. All right, so number one, all right, if this is a person that that is your ride or die, all right, you should have access to the phone, all right, that they were using to fire those trades. Now, once again, you want to make sure that you navigate to the phone that they were using because you're going to have to locate the broker. All right. Now, you should be able to easily identify the broker if you go on the app, the home page, it should be saved, or you can simply go through the browser and just kind of go through what's in the history. Now, if you want to get an idea of the brokers that are out there, you can simply Google the unregulated Forex brokers because more than likely, this person is using an unregulated broker. All right. Now, once you find the broker, you're going to have to access or find out what was the login credentials. The login credentials is normally an email associated with a password. Once again, this is something that you should definitely talk to your spouse as far as obtaining, before it gets to a point where they're jammed up. All right. So once again, if this is a person that you trust, you should have access to their account. All right, to their account credentials. All right. Same way you have access to their password on their phone, you should have access to their credentials to their broker. All right. So once you find out the broker, all right, now you want to find out if there's a two-factor app that they are using, all right, to get into the account. Now, most brokers, most unregulated Forex brokers, all right, they require you to use a two-factor uh, app in order to get into the account. So you want to make sure that you have an idea if there's a two-party factor authenticator app associated with the account. All right. Now, once you get the account credentials, you found out if there's a two-factor authenticator to the app. Now, this is where you definitely want to make sure you do this right. All right, because if you do it wrong, you're going to trigger a security lock on the account and they're going to force you to show identity of proof that you're the sole individual of the account. All right. So make sure that you follow these steps closely. All right. Now, when you get into the account, all right, there's going to be a series of tabs on the broker. All right. What you want to be in understanding of is how to withdraw the funds. All right. Now, if you don't know how to withdraw the funds, all right, I recommend that you go to a video that shows you a tutorial of how to withdraw funds on the broker that you find out that this person is using. All right. Now, once you find out how to withdraw the money on that particular broker, you want to make sure that you follow these steps correctly. All right. You don't want to withdraw everything at once. All right. You want to withdraw a little at a time because if you withdraw everything from the account, all right, the broker is going to trigger a security checkpoint and you're going to have to prove you're the owner of the account. If that happens, you're screwed. You're screwed and you're probably not going to be able to get a hold of that money. All right. So once again, if this account has $50,000 in it, you probably want to withdraw 700 at a time. So 700 per week. That's probably what you want to do until you get all of it out of the account. Now, this is what I would do. I would also take a little trades on the account. 10-cent lot size. Choose the instrument that has, the best spreads, low spreads, and take small positions. Just take a small loss. Take a 10-cent loss. You can do a Forex pair. You can take a small loss. All right? Because once again, you want to play the game correctly. All right? Because if you do it incorrect, all right, they're going to trigger a security checkpoint. And once that happens, it's going to be game over. All right? So once again, all right, this may be something that you want to talk to your husband, your wife about, and you want to pretty much get these credentials way ahead of time. All right? Because the thing is, when you're fooling around with offshore brokers, all right, there's a risk involved. All right? There's a risk involved, and a lot of people end up losing out on their money. All right? So once again, I want to try to help somebody out because, once again, I can't go into full details of past experiences that I know. But if I can help somebody out, then I know I've done a good turn. All right? So once again, this is something that you want to talk to your spouse. If you have a spouse that's in the trading industry and they're trading these offshore brokers and you don't have access to them, you want to get those account credentials, all right? Because you don't want to be in a bind, all right? Especially if this person is making a lot of money with these accounts, all right? So once again, I just wanted to make a short video, to kind of educate others that have family members or significant others in this space. That way that you don't lose out, on your fortune, all right? Once again, if you have any questions, all right, feel free to shoot me a message on my Instagram or just shoot me a comment below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. All right, take care. God bless you all.